이렇게 넣는 거는 조금 느낌 날 수 있어. 엑스레이 어땠어요?
재미없었어.
어?
재미없었어.
스티커 왜 안 받았어요?
어?
스티커 왜 안
나
받았어요?
원래 스티커 좋아해.
응?
검사받으니까
이거 다음에 타면 엄마도 한번 타보면 안 돼?
안 돼.
응.
아픈 사람이 날 수 있어.
어. 재밌었어?
어.
와, 좋겠다.
왜 이래?
We're gonna take some blood from you. Sound good? Cool. When's your birthday? Do you know what year you were born?
28.
Thank you. What's your last name?
All right, buddy. Remember what we talked about? Okay, we're gonna try that. Is that okay? Let's do it twice. One on this side, one on this side. Okay? You put the bag up here. Now, it's very important to try to stay very still. Okay? Very, very important to stay still. Nice tight hug. Feels good? Okay. Now I'm just gonna clean. Maybe we'll go down. Just try to stay very still. You don't have to look. Ethan, you ready? Just try to stay very still. 1, 2, 3, poke. Good job. Keep breathing, Ethan. We're almost done. Sorry, Ethan. We're almost done.
There we go.
It's okay, Ethan. Good. It's all done now. All done.
Thank you.
No problem. Remember what we talked about? It's okay for you to bend your arm.
This is usually the most popular one, so I'm very surprised that we have it. Yeah, it's actually not bad.
Thank you.
Pretty
Can
good.
mom have one?
You want a sandwich?
Yeah, please. Thank you.
She's so nice.
Your blood work taken. And when they... Good. Can you help me and hold on there? 되게 아쉽다, 그치? 밥 먹자.
I'm gonna try the temperature here. Just close your mouth a little bit. Perfect. Okay. Good. Thank you.
괜찮아?